So the country in Europe or outside of China that has the most, Western countries that has the most cases is Italy. And when we look at Italy, they have 528 cases confirmed. Okay, they have 14 deaths and 40 recovered.
That's pretty bad.
Huh?
That's pretty bad.
Oh, I mean,
14.
one death.
So there's 54 total, and
Right.
14 of them died.
Yeah, so
That's a pretty bad death rate.
It is. One death rate is bad, but let's just say, okay, this is the worst country. They have 14 deaths out of 528 cases, which basically, even in that case, we're talking about
No, but they have 14 deaths out of 54.
out of 54, basically. Out of 528, again, 14.
But
have
we don't
died
know what's
already.
going to happen with those.
I know. That's the same
They
thing you
just
said
got
before.
it. That's what I'm saying.
I know. That's what you
That's
said
what I'm
before.
saying.
But right now, that
I'm
death
saying-
rate, but even let's say, okay, right now, the death rate based on the confirmed cases, okay, versus the cases of people that have died, okay, so we're about, that'll be 3% or something like that, okay? 5% will be 26.
Okay.
So
the death rate in Italy right now, and obviously, listen, this is not of a sample size, enough of a sample size
right.
to draw a conclusion. But right now, it's 20% death rate in Italy.
Okay, according to this number,
That's
yes.
pretty bad.
Yes, but you can also say that, it's about 8% of the people have recovered, right? 528 cases and 40 have recovered. So
No, of basically, it's 20% dead and 80% live
no, I understand, David, but
of resolved cases.
David, look at, do we have 528 cases or 100? Let's say
Yes, but these are
530.
new.
Okay,
You don't just get it and drop dead, or get it and you're
I
cured in a
understand.
day.
Obviously,
it takes weeks.
it'll take time, but you need to put a time stamp on where you're reporting.
The
okay?
timestamp
The
is
timestamp-
what cases have been resolved.
I understand, but as of now, as of today, of 528 cases, 40 have been resolved. Can we agree on that?
Yes. but
Okay, I
that's
don't know
not-
what's going to happen in the future. Okay, this
Exactly. You don't know what's going to happen
I
in the
know,
future.
but I need
But
to
we can
report-
make conclusions.
Okay, can I say
from the 30,000?
Okay, if I'm a weather person, can I say, okay, today we have 3 liters per square foot of rain, and I don't know if it's going to continue raining for the next 3 days or how much it's going to rain, but I can tell you that as of today we had 3 inches of snow. That's how you report things. You report things at a certain timestamp, okay? That's how you report everything. The score in the game today is, in the basketball game, is 50-48. Okay, I don't know who's going to win the game, but at halftime, it's 50-48. That's how you report things based on a particular time.
But
You're just saying,
that's
oh,
not
based on that, the Lakers are going to lose or something. No, you need to report based on a specific time, okay? So as of now, we have total confirmed cases 528, total recover is 40. So
Those
that tells
examples
me
are not
that about
accurate. First of all, yes, a weather person's job is to predict the weather. That's what I don't need the weatherman to tell me what's happening today. I need them to tell me what's happening for the next week.
It doesn't matter, David. You can do it whenever you want, but you need to go by data. You have 528 cases and 40 have recovered. If I tell you how many have recovered from today, from the cases that we have, even in the new cases today,
because this sample size is not big enough to draw.
I
any
know it doesn't matter
conclusions.
if it's 82,000. It's the same thing. We're just going to one country. Well, globally, we have 82,000 cases confirmed and 2,700 deaths and 33,000 recovered. That's as of today. Tomorrow, that number, this afternoon, this number will change, and then the percentages will continue to change, just like they change them for flu or for any other thing. It's like the score in a game. You say today, right now, at halftime, the Lakers are up by 4. Okay, end of the game, they may lose or whatever. But as of now, this is the score that we have. Okay, so if this is the scoreboard, we're saying right now 528, 40 are recovered, 14 are dead. That's all we know as of now. Okay,
Right. But what I'm
I'm
saying,
not trying- I'm not
what
guessing.
we know as of now of the
exactly. It's just
of the cases that are resolved, that we have been able to either recover the patient
Okay.
or not.
Okay.
Of those cases, 9% have died.
Okay, so if I ask you,
You
of
don't
the-
know what's going to happen. A lot of
I
these
don't-
cases
of course.
just happened in the last few days.
But I'm not
so you
saying-
don't know how many of them are
I
going to
don't-
live or
I'm
die.
not talking
So
about-
you can't count them as living. That's what you're doing. You're
No.
basically when you go back to the global number. If you're saying
it's the same thing, global number or
okay,
local number.
fine. You're
But-
saying that of these 528, that they're just all gonna live miraculously. No, that's not
No,
how
I'm
it
not
works.
saying anything. I'm
You're
just-
counting them as living people.
David, I'm not predicting the future, okay? I'm just telling you what is happening today.
But I'm saying the death rate that you're doing is wrong because those cases have not gone through
Okay,
the
but then the
course yet.
data, the death rate will change.
But what I'm saying is
but
we know
when
the
you
death
ask
rate already.
data,
We have
when you-
30,000 resolved cases and 9% died. That's the data that you need to look at. Hopefully the death rate will go down, but as of right now, we have to go with what we know.
And this is what we know. Exactly. That's my point. That's my point.
Okay, we're not going to agree.
No,
we
I
have
just,
to move
I
on.
don't understand how
Please
you measure
leave a
the
comment
data.
if you
Okay.
understand what I'm saying.
I
'cause
understand
I'm
what
going
you're
kinda
saying,
crazy
but we
here.
need to go by the data that we know. And
Yes, the data that we know is the resolved cases because you don't know what's going to happen with the red number. You don't know what's going to happen.
Okay, so-
for all you know, all of them could die. And the death rate goes way up.
Okay, so let
or
me-
maybe none of them die, but you don't know.
Okay, so let me tell you what we do know, because this is data, okay?
What we do know is that there's been, of the resolved cases, 9% have died. That's what we know.
Okay, so this is, we're going to compare how we compare data for the coronavirus versus the flu, which is a very seasonal thing that
But
happens
the
every year.
difference is that the
Okay,
flu
I
is
understand.
no. This is very, very important that I think a lot of people don't understand. There's known unknowns and there's unknown unknowns. The flu is a known unknown. Okay, we don't know how many people are going to get it exactly every year. There's certain unknowns about it, but we've had the flu for a long time. We know how to treat it. There's vaccines for it. There are solutions. The coronavirus, we don't know what the death rate is. We have no vaccine. We're not doing really anything to treat it. Most answer to coronavirus right now is hope you live. Good luck.
No. Okay.
That's an
understood.
unknown unknown.
Okay, well, let me give you more data here. We go by country, okay? So in Italy, yeah, there's 14 deaths. Then we go to Iran. Okay, that's the other major country where
Okay.
we have a huge number of deaths.
49 lived,
Yes.
26 recovered. So a third of people in Iran who have gotten it
I
so far
understand.
have died.
Okay. You go to Japan, 22, 3 deaths. Singapore, 0 deaths from 62 people. Hong Kong, 2 deaths from 24 people. US, so far 0.
Right. And this is where
Okay.
the other discussion.
Okay, that's your opinion. I'm
that-
just giving you the numbers.
You said
because-
you agreed with me.
No, I'm just going by the numbers. So in the US we have 60 confirmed cases, which is basically 15 cases plus 45 that were on the cruise ship and all that stuff. So 60, and so far 0 have died and 6 have recovered. Okay, there's predictions, as you say, that pretty much the 15 cases that were in the US, none related to the
we
cruise
already
ship,
know this
they
number-
will all recover.
We already know this number is wrong because of the fact that last night
Yeah, there
a
was
case in Sacramento happened
yes,
where the
no,
person
that number
didn't
is
travel.
already included. That's the way you
That
see it on
one
the map.
person. But
Okay.
but that
let me
means that someone else has it
But let me
too,
continue.
and that
Okay.
they're probably spreading
We
it.
continue by the countries. Deaths, 0. Bahrain,
Yeah,
0.
because you're 0 recovered, 0. You're going to very small sample sizes
No,
now.
I'm just basically going to all the countries outside of China.
Yeah, but we don't know what's going to happen.
Germany, well, they have 26. In their
That's
case,
that's a nothing sample size.
I understand.
We don't
but
know
it's part
yet.
of the it's part of the situation. So we have 26 confirmed cases in Germany.
China is the sample
15
size you
have
need to look
recovered.
at.
That's higher than 60%.
But there could be a ton of people in Germany who have it.
there
We
could
don't
be.
know.
I'm just going by. Yes, we agree that there could be many unconfirmed
So
cases.
this is not 15 is a shit sample size. You need to go back to the
I mean,
China.
this is the breakdown of the total sample size. Okay.
I know, but
Anyways, all right. Let's just move on because we're basically reading the numbers
okay.
differently.
The
So
conclusion is okay. Let's
what
talk
we're
about
talking
solutions.
We're
That's
talking
what I
about
wanted to talk about.
I want to finish over numbers here because I think it's important to have the information. For the common flu, okay, this is the World Health Organization. This is yearly.
Yeah, and the
we
WHO
have,
has done a great job so
okay,
far, being
all right,
in
that's
China's
fine.
pocket.
Yes. Okay. Well, CDCs or whatever you want to call
Already
it.
admitting-
because these are the people that are reporting
The
right,
flu
right
has
there, by the way.
changed their definition of pandemic 6 times. I don't know if you knew
that's
that.
fine.
In the past
Okay, you
month.
have here in the sources, you have the WHO, the CDC, the European Community CDC, and so forth. So, so we have 5 million cases of severe illness worldwide. It kills up to 650,000 people every year. Okay, but that doesn't get reported because it's like happens every year. So we're controlled, and you say it's a known, whatever. But
yes, it's a known unknown.
yes, okay, it's a known unknown that 650,000 people
Yes.
die yearly
Yes.
versus 2,700
So far.
Okay? So
this
far.
could kill millions.
Yes,
that's
okay.
the difference.
It could, but it hasn't. Okay, well, let's just go through the
But
facts.
that's the risk.
I could die tomorrow, but I don't know. Tomorrow I may be awake. Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm not
but the
gonna
odds
worry.
of you dying tomorrow randomly are pretty low. The odds of you dying
Okay.
from this are much higher.
Well, okay, so this is the CDC. Okay, the apparently is also in bed with China or something. But so far this
No,
year,
they're just incompetent.
okay, that's fine. Okay, that's your opinion. But so far this season, okay, this is this season for the CDC. 15 million flu illnesses in the US, okay, in the 2019-20. 140,000 hospitalizations, people that went to the hospital because of that. So far this season, 8,200 deaths in the US alone from flu, okay? And this is unknown.